boss charms and welcome to my workspace. For a little introduction, I am a small clay artist from a small town in India and I spend my days making cute handmade clay charms. I'm so happy if you're here and watching this video, and I can't wait to share my creative journey with you all. Today I have a few customer orders to work on, so I thought I'd bring you along and share a little glimpse into my life as a clay artist. I started by writing down all the orders I had for this week, and the first thing I'm going to work on is the tangerine panda. To make that I need orange colored clay, so here I am mixing the color into the clay. I'm using food coloring to color my clay, but you can also use any kind of water-based color you have. Most of the time though, I prefer using acrylic paints because they make the colors look much more vibrant. And my personal favorite brands are Fevicryl, Brustro, Liquitex and Monmart. These pandas are called Tango, and there is another version of them called Zesty. For today's order, I'll be making 2 tangos, and one of my customers has requested a tango with its eyes closed, so I'll be making that version as well. I remember the first time I tried making something like this, a small circle of clay on the top of a bigger ball. I failed so many times. Sometimes the circles were too big, sometimes they were too small, and sometimes they were just way too thick. At one point, I honestly thought I'd never be able to get it right. I know this probably isn't even a difficult thing for someone who's been working with clay for a long time, but maybe someone who's just starting out can relate to this. I somehow managed to pick up the clay again the next day and give it another try, and now I can finally get the proportions right. Whenever I'm putting 2 larger pieces together, I always use pins to make sure they are securely attached. I usually cut my eye pins in half, remove the looped part and keep those pieces in a little box. That way I always have them ready whenever I'm making a clay charm. I chose this shade because tangerines have such a vibrant color and I thought it would really pop against the white. Plus I think it will look really cute on the panda. Pandas might actually be my spirit animal. I'm pretty lazy, I love sleeping, and I even like eating bamboo shoots. So I feel like we have a lot in common. Now that the tangerines are ready while I've been talking with you all, it's finally time to assemble them along with the hands and the legs. Now I'm going to make the tangerine cake. To start with, I flattened out the clay using an acrylic roller, which you can easily find on Amazon. I cut out a triangle and used it as a template to make sure all the pieces were roughly the same size. I did the same thing with the white clay for the cream layer. Once I finished cutting out all the triangles, I started stacking each pieces on top of the other, alternating between the orange and white layers. At this point, it's finally starting to look like an actual little cake. And there we have our tiny piece of tangerine cake, but we can't really call it a cake without a whipped cream swirl. And lastly, to give it the flavor, I added a little slice of orange on the top of the cream to finish it off. And now we finally get to the part where their names actually came from. And that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the process, and I'll see you in the next video.